Hello friends, welcome to this YouTube video program. We are discussing about the major content point, major concept of different units of different courses of MA Education program of Indira Gandhi National Open University. We have already discussed the earlier three courses MES 011, MES 012 and MES 016, and presently we are discussing the fourth course. The course code is MES 014 and course title is Societal Context of Education. And friends, we have already discussed the first unit of this course MES 014, and presently we are in the second unit. In second unit, the title is Education, Social Structure, Social Stratification and Social Mobility. In our first two small video programs, we have already discussed the concept of social structure, the function of social structure, and we have also discussed about social stratification. Okay, the concept of a social group, a social class on the basis of caste, on the basis of class, okay, on the basis of you can say wealth. We have already discussed that the theories of stratification, social stratification, and how education, the function, the role of education in social stratification. And friends, in this program, we will discuss the third major concept or major content point of Unit 2, that is social mobility. Okay, so friends, try to understand the concept of social mobility. Mobility means you can say movement. So, as I have already said in my earlier programs, that the concept of society is a ever dynamic concept. Means society is never static. You will find that there is a continuous change in the society. Okay, so far as the social group is concerned, so far as our social practices is concerned, so far as the norms and standards, the principles, okay, our way of living, customs and traditions, you will find that every time, every moment, the society is changing. Okay, so the experiences that we gain from the society, so our experiences further it gets reconstructed. Okay, as per you can say the philosophy of education expert John Dewey stressed upon continuous reconstruction of experience. This is the pragmatic concept of education. So accordingly, such concept that also bring forward this social mobility. Means when we talk about society, you can say that the concept, the happenings, the situation, okay, and the things which is going on in the society, that is static, that is at the stagnant point, you can't say. Rather, you can say that the things which is going on in the society, that is ever changing, ever dynamic. You just remember your childhood days, and here means at this stage you have grown up now, you are adult now, and if you look forward, the present day social concept, social practices, okay, and the perception of people, the perception of people, those are in the society. When you are visiting your village place, your village, when you are coming contact with the village people, you will find that many changes have been taken place. So friends, here I am not saying the changes in terms of physical infrastructure, physical facilities. Rather, I'm just saying the ideas, the ideologies, perception of the people. Okay, so you'll find that that is also drastically such perception and changes that has been occurred in the society. So that's why here in this unit, one major content point that has been kept, that is social mobility. Means how changes or how movements, how mobility takes place in the society. So what are the different types of mobility that takes place in the society, and how education act as an active agent, active tool, okay, for bringing changes in the society. Okay, so friends, when we talk about the rigid caste system, the rigid class system, these are maybe certain factors that work as an obstacle for bringing social changes, for bringing social mobility. But still, then, because of the acceptance of the people, because of the changes of perception of the people, attitude of the people, at present you will find that in the society, even if those are educated, their things, their understanding is different, but even the little educated people or the literate people also in the village, you will find that they have also tried, and they are trying to accept the changes in the society. Okay, so slowly they are also accepting the good things in the society, the progressive things in the society. Okay, so that's why when we talk about social mobility, so directly and indirectly it emphasizes upon the changes in our society. So changes in terms of economy, changes in terms of status. So friends, in this unit, when we deal this major this concept social mobility, highly this mobility or this concept is focused upon the sociological concept of society, of social mobility. That means mostly it focuses upon the economic standard, the socio-economic standard of the people, the living standard of the people, okay, the job profile of the people. So friends, we will try to understand that how mobility takes place in the society, and for mobility, what are the different factors that work from bringing the mobility. So here education is the main agenda, you can say is the major factor that influence for bringing changes in the mind of the people, changes in the attitude of the people, changes in the perception of the people. But at the same time, many other factors, the department, the government department, the non-government organization also, they also act equally in the society for consulting the people, for developing attitude, for changing attitude of the people towards different aspect of our social living. So first of all, when we talk about what are the different types of mobility, what are the different forms of mobility that takes place in the society, we can mostly we can say that the vertical mobility and the horizontal mobility. So friends, first try to understand that what is vertical mobility and how vertical mobility takes place. You see, when we talk about vertical mobility, verticals mean two extreme point you can say, one at the lower point and the other is at the upper point or upper stage, lower stage to upper stage, then upper stage to lower stage. It may possible in both the directions. You see, when the economic and other social standard of the people that change from a lower strata, or you can say from a lower standard to a higher standard, we can say that that is the vertical mobility. Okay, so further we can say that vertical mobility can be in ascending order, or it can also be in descending order. So try to understand that what is ascending vertical mobility and what is descending vertical mobility. You see, when we talk about the economic standard, the status, the socio-economic status of the people, so here you will find that people are climbing from one step to another step, and many a time you will find that people jumps from one standard to another standard, from a lower standard to the higher standard. As an example, let me to say, if the children of a farmer, if the children of a farmer is at the lower strata of the society, so far as the socio-economic standard is concerned, socio-economic status is concerned. Okay, so because of education and because of other factor, you can say, if the children of a farmer become, let an IS officer, okay, become a bank manager, become a chartered accountant, okay, become a medical professional, you can say, become a scientist, so become an engineer also, you can say. So here what you are saying, what we are understanding, that the person, the farmer is at the very lower strata, at the very low socioeconomic group strata, and because of certain factors, the children of the children of a farmer become an IS officer or an engineer, a medical practitioner, or a lawyer. Okay, so here you can say there is a sudden jump, means there is a vertical mobility so far as the status, so far as the economic standard, living status of the prestige also, okay, power also, the person is concerned. Okay, means from a lower standard at a sudden jumps to a higher standard. So if such type of things happening, we can say that this is a positive vertical mobility. Means when a person jumps from a lower standard to a higher standard, lower socioeconomic standard to a higher socioeconomic standard. Okay, or that is also called as ascending mobility. Ascending mobility. Okay. Then further, when we say that vertical mobility, that is also called as descending mobility, descending vertical mobility. It means let the children of an IS officer, children of a chartered accountant, okay, children of a lawyer, children of a high, you can say a recognized person, a high status person in the society, are not able to do substantially. Okay, means the children of an IS officer let coming down vertically. Okay, in descending order from highest to lowest, and become a very low profile person, you can say, maybe a very doing a very let become a fourth class employee, become a very lower profile so far as job is concerned, okay, social status is concerned. So here you can say that here there is also the mobility, but that mobility is a descending vertical mobility, means from higher socioeconomic status mobility has taken place towards the lower socioeconomic status. So in such case you can say that in both the cases vertical mobility takes place, but in the earlier cases the mobility is ascending in order, and in the latter state, in the latter example, the mobility is descending in nature, or you can say that is the negative mobility. Okay, so such type of, this is the forms of the vertical mobility. So many a time you must have observed in the society that such type of mobility is also happening. Then further we can say the another mobility, that's called as the horizontal mobility. Okay, horizontal mobility means many a time you must have observed that mobility is occurring, mobility is happening in the same status, in the same power, okay, in the same power, in same job profile, just like so far as the grade pay is concerned, so far as the salary norm is concerned, so far as qualification is concerned, you will find that let mobility takes place, means the children of a bank officer become an engineer. Okay, the children of an engineer let become a lawyer. So here you see the status is same. Okay, the status is, means the mobility is taking place in the same status horizontally. Okay, so here there is neither ascending vertical mobility nor your descending vertical mobility, means your mobility is at the same status, at the same standard, at the same standard of living, at the same economic situation. So in such type of case you can say that the mobility which is taking place, that is horizontal mobility, horizontal in nature. So friends, such type of mobility that takes place in the society because of many factors. Okay, so now we'll discuss that what are the different factors that work in the society for such type of mobility. Okay, so for bringing mobility. First of all, we can say because of the interchange of rank, many a time you'll find that people, they change from one rank to another rank. So when people are changing their rank because of promotion, because of other factor, mobility takes place. Okay, so this is, you can take the example of, the ascending mobility. This is the positive mobility. But many a time, you can say because of the mostly, as I have already said, that education works as a wonderful tool for bringing changes in the society, for bringing mobility in the society. So that's why modern education is one of the very influential factor, one of the very important factor. Because of that, changes takes place in the society. But here, when we give example of education, mostly the mobility that takes place, which is positive in nature, which is, you can say, ascending in nature, means people are moving, or mobility is taking place from lower strata, from lower socioeconomic group, from lower power to the upper power, to the upper socioeconomic status, okay, to the higher socioeconomic status. So because of education, you'll find that people gets oriented towards competencies, towards different skills that requires in a job, in a job profile, and accordingly they do better. Many a time you must have observed that initially the people are engaged in a very lower profile work job, and then after they develop, because of professional development program, because of engagement, because of their engagement in different educational programs for pursuance of different courses, professional courses, they also jump from their lower job profile to the higher job profile. So that is also because of education. So here also mobility takes place. Then further, you can say migration. You will find that village people, they migrate from village to the city areas, okay, village to the capital areas. You will find that when they enter at the capital areas, they engage themselves in different work, in different world of work, and they earn good money also. So you'll find that the earning capacity of a person at a rural area is some extent less, and when in comparison to the earning capacity of a person at the city area, at the urban area, at the capital area. So that's why, means those are working in the industry, you must have observed that a farmer, many a time the children of the farmer, they are moving towards different industries, they are working in the industries, and comparatively the living style of the farmer and the living style or the living standard of the person, those are working in different trade, in different commerce, in different trade and commerce, different industry, is better. Okay, so that's why you can say, because of migration is also another important aspect for bringing changes in the society, okay, bringing mobility in the society. So friends, social mobility is a continuous process, is a ever ending process. Okay, so every moment, every time, you'll find that there is a certain mobility is taking place in terms of social standard, in terms of power, in terms of prestige, in terms of you can say social willingness, in terms of social acceptance, in terms of money, earning money, in terms of salary. So friends, this is, you can say, mostly this is because of the factor of education and one's engagement in different world of work. So in this unit we have discussed, first we try to understand about the concept of a social structure, then we involve ourselves understanding social stratification, different strata in the society, and then further we discuss about how mobility takes place in the society. Okay, so what are the different types of mobility, and how education work as an important factor for bringing changes in the society. So friends, the second unit of the course MES 014, that is societal context of education, we have discussed. The unit title was education, social structure, social stratification, and social mobility. And in our next program we will discuss the other aspect of social change, other aspect of understanding society and the things which is practiced in the society. We'll discuss it in our next program. Thank you.